So again, it's really that give back as well as that growing. And I found out a couple months in, when I wasn't getting paid over and over and over, that he was stealing from people, including me. The CBI actually showed up at my door and said, you know, the guy you work for, he's a crook. We need you to testify. So as I told you, I sat on my couch for a while and I day drank for about a week and felt really sorry for myself, because suddenly I was out 3 months' money. I had let my financial pipeline dry up. I didn't know what I was going to do. I started Denver Free Fund because I wanted to do things that the kids and I wanted to keep track of the things that the kids and I could afford to do. And needless to say, my bank account was way down. So the way that I made that work was to put together advertising packages for people that wanted to be in front of my membership, but wanted to do it in a cost-effective manner. It was amazing because they see the vision for this that I have seen all along. So it feels like I've built something that people actually understand the potential in.
Oh, and I love that even though I was living like a victim in so many areas, there was another empowered part of me that also was at the table, right? Approaching 50, the heat's turned up on my values and what I really care about. And for the first time in my life, I can't do it. I'm like, no, I can't just bend to make other people happy. Is trust your intuition, believe your inner know. I would say, Michelle, first order of business, hire a coach. And I'm not saying that because I am a coach or because you're a coach. I'm saying it because this is what happens. I work in grief. Every time we make a change, and I said in this, grief is cumulative. Old grief surfaces. You don't even know what all's going on in you. And why that matters is old mindset surface.
Yeah.
What you think you're capable of, all the things that all the strategies that your body has built that are on autopilot to keep you safe, those rise with a ferocious hold. And you need to know that that happens every time. It's not just every time you make a big change, every new iteration of your business that requires a new iteration of you to evolve will surface up the mindsets that are seeking to keep you exactly where you are.
But I have relationships with them all. I know all of them and they all know me. And to focus on the relationships and the connections and the meaning of your business and making a moment with every person that comes in. I don't care if you don't have time or if you're in a bad mood. You need to make a moment and make them feel important. And I think that's been the most important thing to me in my business, is that I love all of them.
In 2 years after that, in 2015, my twins graduated high school, and I decided that that was my last day in corporate America, and I quit my job at ABC. I sold my house and everything in it in Chicago. I got them off to college, and I moved from Chicago to San Diego with that same mantra of, I just want to see where this goes. And so it's been about 6 years, and it's been extraordinary. And again, so much success, so many bumps, so many lessons along the way. But I really have truly enjoyed. I wouldn't change a single moment of my life. Well, I think for me, and I hope everybody gets this for themselves, is and I mean this with the utmost respect. I don't care what anybody thinks about me. It took me a while to get there. And I mean that with love. I truly care about people. Obviously, I serve. My mission is 1 billion women. I'm definitely in that place. But what I had to decide for myself is that's just their opinion.
And it is about the hustle. and success is earned. It doesn't fall out of the sky.
Yeah.
And so I think a lot of it is like the hustle and the work ethic and the deservingness and and there's so many things. It's like being a team player. And so I had to learn how to be a business owner and how to be an inventor in a sense. Like I have to come up with campaigns and do all these things and create something out of thin air. And then at the magazine, I had to work as a team. And it sometimes I had to step up in a big way and literally pull a rabbit out of a hat. Perfection doesn't exist, and done is better than perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And so I am very type A and I am an entrepreneur at heart. I think I was born with that. But then you've got to have that like Rocky Balboa. I'm going to do whatever it takes to stay in the ring, to stay in the arena. Because if you like, I used to say all the time, I'm only as good as my last cover. I've got to do it all over again, I believe. And I was the second person to close the door. So the last person to close the door.
Wow.
Yep. And I left with a bag of swag with a bunch of t-shirts that said stay in proper and some coffee mugs. No 401k, no pension, nothing for a lifetime of work, praying that I didn't get a parking ticket. And I carried the hefty trash bag and in the rain, walking through Back Bay in Boston. And I remember thinking, this is the story of my life. But then I smiled to myself and I like get choked up thinking about this. I wouldn't change one thing because I had the most incredible career. And I get overwhelmed about it because I had such a good run. You can get there quicker if you have a coach and you have the strategies and the tips and tricks to figure it out. And it's invaluable because if you can find love easily and freely, just barely any effort, your career does better, your health is better. Just everything lines up.